In the turbulent dawn of 16th century, when India's spiritual soil was fractured by ritual, rigidity, and social division, a golden figure rose from Navadip, and his name was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was not merely a saint, but a storm of divine happiness, a mystic whose voice carried the thunder of revolution and the tenderness of love. Scholar turned prophet, he abandoned the pride of intellect to embrace the intoxication of devotion, declared that the highest truth was not found in a dry philosophy, but in the living fire of bhakti. His presence transformed the streets into sanctuaries, his kirtans into cosmic symphony, and his doctrine into the bridge between the finite and the infinite. Chaitanya was both the dancer and the flame, both the devotee and the divine, igniting hearts with the cry of Krishna's name. So to encounter him was to be swept into the tide of love that dissolved caste, creed, and worldly boundaries, leaving only the raw pulse of humanity united in song. So let's find out more about him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, born as Vishambhara Mishra in 1486 in Navadip, Bengal, stands as one of the most transformative figure in India's spiritual history. His life was not merely that of saint but of a revolutionary mystic who reshaped the religious landscape of his time. Known as Gauranga for his golden complexion and also for being born under neem tree. So, Chaitanya embodied both intellectual brilliance of scholar and happiness and devotion of a mystic. His early years revealed uh, talent in Sanskrit grammar and logic, but destiny drew him away from the scholastic pride and also into making illuminous path of bhakti devotion to Krishna. The turning point came when he met Ishara Puri in Gaya, receiving invitation and experiencing a profound spiritual awakening. From then on, Chaitanya abandoned the pursuit of intellectual dominance and surrendered to overwhelming tide of divine love. He pioneered the Sanskritan movement, a movement which is full of sangeet, music, and dance. So, and that definitely the whole happiness is like it's like combining chanting of the holy name of Krishna and transforming the streets and the courtyards into centuries of devotion. His kirtans were not merely rituals, they were living flame of collective spiritual energy, dissolving barriers of caste, creed, and social hierarchy. When the local ruler attempted to suppress this movement, Chaitanya responded not with the violence, but with the peaceful march of thousands, demonstrating the power of devotion to overcome the wildly authority. So, philosophically, Chaitanya articulated uh, doctrine which is invincible and simultaneously oneness and difference between soul and the divine. This subtle yet profound vision bridged the extremes of motion and dualism, offering the dynamic theology that celebrate both intimacy with God and the reverence of his transcendence. So his only written work, which is Shikshatakam, actually diluted the essence of his teaching. And it also tells us about humility, surrender, and the ceaseless chanting of God's name. Chaitanya movements gave rise to Gaudiya Vaishnavism that carried forward by his disciples like Rupa and Sanatan Goswami, who actually systemized his vision into theology, literature, and practice. His legacy was not confined to Bengal. It was spread across India, influencing devotional current in Odisha, Vrindavan, and beyond. His emphasis on prem, that is love with divine, that means divine love, redefined spirituality as an intimate, emotional, and universal experience. He declared that true devotion transcends social division. The moment you say you love God, all human beings will be at your uh, with you, at your side, and where there will be no Brahmin, no Shudra, something like that was the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In 2026 and beyond, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's relevance is definitely striking. In an age fractured by polarization, his vision of unity through divine love offers a timeless antidote. His peaceful resistance to oppression resonate with the modern movement for justice and equality. His theology of oneness in a difference mirror contemporary exploration in quantum physics and AI ethics, where the paradox and the harmony coexist. The Sankirtan movement, with its emphasis on collective chanting, foreshadow the global search for community and shared transcendence the in the digital era. His insistence that devotion is higher than a social distinction speaks directly to the world's striving to dismantle systematic inequalities. So, if you have reached this far, please inform us from which city you have tuned in and in which language you are watching this video. This will help us to determine the reach of our channel. So, now let's continue with our discussion on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya's life was a symphony of happiness, philosophy, and compassion. He danced in the streets, wept in the longing for Krishna, debated scholars, and embraced the marginalized. So his legacy is not just a chapter in Indian spiritual renaissance. It is a living force that continues to inspire seekers, reformers, and visionaries. In 2026, as humanity grapples with the technological acceleration and existential uncertainty, Chaitanya is a call to anchor life in love, humanity, and plus humility and devotion is more urged than ever. His golden presence reminds us that the ultimate revolution is not political or technological, but a spiritual, the awakening of the heart to the infinite. So, in the golden arc of history, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not fade into the past. He rises perpetually into the present. His voice of devotion, his doctrine of unity, indifference, and his dance of divine love are not a relic but a living current. In the world of 2026 and beyond confronts the fragmentation, then alienations and the cold machinery of the progress. His call resounds that the highest revolution is the awakening of heart. To chant is to connect, to surrender is to transcend, and to love is to be liberate. Chaitanya's legacy is not bound to Bengal or Vrindavan. It is a pulse of humanity and a search for the meaning. And his golden presence remind us that beyond the noise of division, there is a song of eternity waiting to be sung together. So we have come to the end of this discussion. Please like and subscribe our channel, and we look forward for your comments on this topic. See you in the next one. Bye.